laser, or when you do LASIK, you cut a small portion of this to create a flap. So you have a cutter, it creates a flap, then the flap, you open the flap, you do the laser here, and then you replace back the flap. And then that's it. Then when the laser hits the bed of the cornea, it reshapes it in such a way that it accommodates the grade of the eye. For example, if your grade is a -500, the laser will ablate this bed to up to a -500 so that it disappears and the image falls onto the retina. That's basically LASIK. Actually, it's called laser surgery, corrective laser vision correction. It's laser vision correction. The procedure is called LASIK. So everybody knows about LASIK, but in reality, the general term is laser vision correction.
What are the questions that patients usually ask you before doing the...
Will we get blind? Number one. Is it permanent? Like after 10 years, do we have to wear glasses again? What are the complications? And those are the questions they ask.
Yes. So
is it safe to do the procedure? Those are the questions. To answer those questions, yes, it's safe. Once you pass our screening test, so we screen you, you undergo different machines, we take the grade, we take everything. You undergo a battery of tests before we say that you're a good candidate for LASIK. Once we say that you're a candidate for LASIK, the complication rate is less than 1%. So the success rate is like from 90 to 199%. Success meaning the intended vision is about in the 90 percentile range. So, Doc, do I have to wear glasses after the procedure? No. So what will my vision be? Of course, we try to achieve the 20/20 vision mark. So that's basically what we do here.
So it is permanent, right?
Yes, it is permanent. There are some factors, like if your grade is like 800 to 1,000 or greater than that, there is what we call a regression. Sometimes you regress, you don't get the 800 back, you regress 50 to a -50 to a -100. And if that happens, we just retreat your eye, we do an enhancement after a few months. If that happens, or even after a few years.
Do you only use one kind of laser in the surgery? Or are there a lot?
There are different lasers available in the market. This is actually our second laser. Our laser before was called VISX, VISX. Now it's called Wavelight EX500. So yes, there are different lasers in the market. If we can afford different lasers, why not? But right now we can afford only one, so we only use one laser right now.
What is the difference well, if a person has astigmatism, does that get healed as well?
Yes. Yes. So we treat different kinds of errors of refraction. You have nearsightedness, you have astigmatism, you have farsightedness. The reading aspect we can't treat. Okay, so when like if you don't wear glasses, like your friend there who doesn't wear glasses, right? When he reaches 40 or when he gets to that age, 40 or and above, then that's a time that he might need to wear reading glasses. What happens when you reach 40? The lens of the eye hardens. It becomes hard. It's not flexible anymore, so that it cannot accommodate. So the lens accommodates like this when you read. It becomes like this, and it flattens when you look at distant objects. But when you get older, it cannot move as much anymore.
So it gets stiff.
Yes. So the tendency is that instead of the lens doing this, so you'd see the older people like me, we do this. So,
yeah.
Okay, instead of the eye adjusting, you adjust
So
through your
it's
hand.
like an average kind of sight for the person.
Yes, because you cannot accommodate anymore. So what happens when you reach 40, if your vision is like 20/20, and you reach 40 like me, I have to wear glasses for reading. and that we cannot correct. We can correct all three, but the reading aspect we can't.
Nobody can correct the reading.
Not yet.